Am I the asshole for leaving my husband at home with our kids after he blew off our anniversary? I, 37 female, am married, Tro, 38 male. Our 10-year anniversary was last Friday. I took the day off of work to hopefully spend time with him, but it didn't happen. I knew my husband had the day off too, since he had taken call the day before. On our anniversary, when I woke up, I saw my gift on my end table. It wasn't wrapped, but I really did like the gift, so I didn't take issue. After I dropped our kids, 8M, 7F, off at the bus stop, I went home and made him breakfast. I brought it to him in bed, and he was still sleeping. No problem, I just ate it. My husband woke up at around 9, said happy anniversary, went downstairs, and made himself breakfast. I asked if he had any plans for the day, and he said to relax. I wanted to maybe go to a restaurant, or see a movie, or at least do something together, just me and him. And he said no. By then, I was a bit disheartened, but I took his answer. About 20 minutes later, I just dress up and head out with a warning about right then. I just treated myself to the spa, shopping, and stuff like that. When I got back, 6-ish, he was with our kids, and by the time they went to bed, he brought up the fact that I left and asked why I did so. I told him it was because I wasn't just going to do nothing all day because he wanted to, and that he didn't even care enough to spend time with me. So it wouldn't be an issue that I spent time alone. He went quiet after that, and while we've talked over it since then, I'm posting here to see if my past actions were asshole-like or not. Am I the asshole? Everyone sucks here. Your husband is an AH for saying no when you asked him to do something, and you're an AH for a few reasons. Where was his gift? Did you get him one? If you made him breakfast while he was sleeping and then ate it, he made his breakfast. That's not a point for you. You didn't communicate at all. You left him on your anniversary alone. If spending time together was really what you were after, you could have done that. You wanted to be spoiled/pampered? This post comes across very, it's my husband's job to plan our anniversary and it's my job to enjoy it. From the post, it seems like he did more for her. At least he got a gift, but she made breakfast for herself. Everyone sucks here. Him, for blowing off your anniversary, and you, because you didn't communicate with your spouse about leaving. I don't understand all these married couples on Reddit who don't talk. Am I the asshole for refusing to share my pen name with my family? Throwaway for obvious reasons. I, female 32, wrote a book during COVID that ultimately got published and is doing okay. Nothing life-changing monetarily. I won't be quitting my day job, but it's something I'm proud of that I never thought I'd accomplish. I published the book under a pen name. My fiance, his mom, and my best friend have all read the book with my permission, but no one else knows it's my work. My family, parents, and older brother know that I published a book, but I have not shared the title or my pen name with them. They've pushed for the information, but I told them I want to keep it a secret in case I want to write more books under that name. I told them I want to be able to write without thinking, what will mom think when she reads XYZ? They never truly accepted this, and it comes up at every family event. Recently, we were together for dinner, and the topic came up again. I wasn't in the best mood, and we'd all had a couple drinks, and my brother had been acting like an ass because his wife wasn't there to rein him in. I admitted that the real reason why I wouldn't let them read my book was because when I first tried keeping a diary when I was 6 or 7, my brother, then 9 or 10, would search my room for my diary, find it, and read it. He would mock me for what I'd written. If his name was mentioned, he would get a black marker and scribble it out. When I went to my parents in tears, they told me it was my fault for writing about him, and he had a right to read it. They did buy me one of those diaries with a lock for Christmas that year, but then he'd just pick the lock, or I'd catch him prying the book open, and he'd never even get reprimanded. I was treated like a nuisance and a tattletale for bringing it to their attention because he was their precious firstborn prince. He would be emboldened and would continue to torment me. I stopped keeping diaries because it wasn't worth giving him ammunition. They blew up when I revealed this and told me I was being a baby and needed to get over it, and it never even was a big deal. I told them that it basically gave me a complex where I'm overly protective of my writing, and I have a hard time sharing it because I feel like I'm going to be mocked and ridiculed for it. They told me I was being so dramatic and that I always do this. Am I the asshole for refusing to share my pen name with them? Edit to add. Thank you for the kind comments. Some people have asked for the title of my book, but I really don't feel comfortable doing so, especially since this has gotten way more attention than I anticipated. I appreciate the love and support. 3. Not the asshole. And I would go one step further. I wrote about you, bro, and I don't want you scribbling out your name in my book. Ooh, this hero P. I like it. Give him his own complex. Drop hints about him being a character who is or involved in XYZs. Insert something he would be insecure about. Then update us in petty revenge. Please. Also, not the asshole from me. Your parents sound pretty useless in the face of Golden Boy, and you can tell them a stranger on the internet said so. Haha, you have a diary and you won't let your brother read it. I bet, on some level, this is going to eat him up. Every time you think of denying him, you can enjoy a warm feeling of retribution. Hell, no, you don't have to share your pen name with anybody, but if you want to give them the runaround, pick an obscure writer of erotic romantic fanfiction, or find the driest, most academic writer of whatever boring as can be, whatever that you can find. Drop one name, the next family get-together. Drop another. Let your intrusive and nosy kin read till their eyes get dry and their butts fall asleep trying to find mention of themselves. Not the asshole. Edit to add after discussing this with my husband. In your next book, your brother, naming him is optional, perhaps use his known nickname for deniability, can be the dim villain or the first victim to be, lovingly and in great attention to detail, gruesomely dispatched. Have fun with it. Not the asshole. They told me I was being so dramatic, and that I always do this. If you think I always do this, it's because you always react like this. Your family has shown a consistent disrespect of you and your writing. Do not give them your pen name. You'll be happier keeping it from them. Not the asshole. So they mocked and ridiculed you for your fear that they would mock and ridicule you, because they have previously mocked and ridiculed you. Stick to your guns. If they press it, tell them they are in timeout. Well, that's another episode of Am I the Asshole in the Books? I really appreciate all of you who made it this far into the video. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, it would really help the channel out a lot if you gave the video a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.